Hello, everybody. It's always nice to take part of the day off from work, get some retail therapy at your favorite record store. That was my game plan today. So I'd like to share the records that I picked up today through a trade. So, first three are some Zappa albums that I did not have in my collection. I picked up this nice used copy, even though it's got some ring wear and some issues probably with the top of the cover. But Frank Zappa's 200 Motels with the poster, which the movie's pretty crazy, but I love the music to 200 Motels. I love the, what I say, various parts to This Town is a Sealed Tuna Sandwich. And then it ends on side one with Lonesome Cowboy Bert. It's just, I don't know. Maybe folks out there, do you consider this movie to be chaotic, fun? It's a nice gatefold. And as I mentioned, it comes with the poster. Did I lose place? No. And still intact, still in really good shape. You could tell that someone did hang it on their wall, whoever owned it. And really, I love the artwork to this poster. So I was really happy to find a nice used copy for a nice, decent, what I mean by decent, a good price on it. $14.99 plus tax. I can hang with that. 200 Motels. Next is Overnight Sensation, which I do believe I have this on CD. But another album with some really, really nice artwork. I love this back cover. Gatefold. Plays really nice. Was in good shape. The cover's, it's let's say a G plus on that cover, and it has been reissued. Bongo Fury, the 50th anniversary edition. I picked up the black vinyl version of this album, Zappa, Beefheart, Mothers. I did not realize, I used to think that this whole album was, recorded live from the famous, Armadillo headquarters here in Austin, Texas. But apparently there's just some of the tracks are, not the whole album, but some of the tracks are. This is a really, really good album, one of my favorites. They used to play Muffin Man quite a bit, a lot, on the AF/FM rock radio. Historical place. My wife tells me that when she was a little girl that her parents used to go and hang out there, and she said, I probably was there at one of those shows or show where Zappa came through there and played along with some other famous people. So I thought that was pretty cool. Next are a couple of Kiss pickups, a solo album, and I'll share those real quick here. This is Paul Stanley's solo album. Sorry about the glare, still in the shrink wrap. Haven't, like I said, I just picked these up today. I like this one. Now, my first favorite one is, of course, Ace. And it's always been a tie between Gene and Paul for second place. And, of course, Peter Criss would always be in last place. But All I Need Now is Gene and Peter. And yeah, I do want them both. This is a reissue. My Ace copy is probably as early as you can get pressing of it. It plays great. It has a poster in it. This one feels like it does have the poster in it. So yeah, I really like a lot of these songs on here. When I first heard it, it didn't really stick to me, nor did I really pay attention. I always was playing back then when in my younger years, Gene Simmons solo album and Ace Frehley. But over time, I started to become a Paul Stanley solo album started to become a favorite of mine. I mean, Tonight You Belong to Me, Ain't Quite Right, It's All Right, Love in Chains. I like the last song on there, Goodbye. But Paul Stanley solo album. Now the Kiss album. I picked this back up. This one feels like it might have the poster in it as well. This is Dynasty, which I think I might have shared the story before, but a long, long while back, I remember there were these rough cuts, these rock and roll cuts of some of these songs from Dynasty before they got a little bit of that, what do you want to call it, disco type touch to them. Like there was a really hard rock version of the song Dirty Living, Sure Know Something, but then they were removed off of YouTube. And so maybe that had something to do with Mr. Gene Simmons on that. Here's the back cover. But I personally like this album. I remember it being advertised when it came out. It was about to come out on TV. And I believe this album came out, I don't know, 78, 79, 80, somewhere around there. But I always liked the Ace Frehley tracks on here. Hard Times and his version of 2000 Man. Save Your Love. Sure Know Something is such a great track. Dynasty, folks. Glad to have it. Now, I do have an early press of this album, but I don't have the cover to it. I keep looking to see maybe one day I'll find a cover and I can do, like, as people say in the vinyl community, Frankenstein it. Got a jazz find here. Big fan of Andrew Hill. This came out. This is Judgment on that real nice touch of the Blue Note Classic Vinyl series. I really like these. They sound good. They're affordable now, to get. They sound great. I am not going to try to get originals, nor do I ever really try to seek for originals when it comes to these Blue Note classics. But look on the back here. Lots of great musicians on here. This is my first time owning this. I have one track that I bought on iTunes long ago, and it was the track Judgment, which I like that. And even has a little picture of another great album of his, Blackfire. That is so good. I have that as a tone poet. Andrew Hill, folks. Judgment. Check it out. Really good record. And my last one, and I'm not sure if I've shown this one yet, so I said, you know what, if I have, oh well. But this is one of those Rhino Reserve 180 grams, 180 gram, not grams, excuse me, cut from the analog tape. This is Fleetwood Mac Future Games, which I really love this record. I love the track Women of 1,000 Years, Future Games, Sands of Time, Morning Rain. One of the classic albums in the Fleetwood Mac catalog. And I like all phases of Fleetwood Mac. Even the Rumors album, Mirage, Tango on the Night. The album that I never heard or ever owned was, I think it's called The Mask or Behind the Mask. I don't think I ever listened to that album or ever owned it. But yeah, these sound great. Fleetwood Mac, Future Games. I highly recommend that record to check it out. If you want to hear some earlier Fleetwood Mac. And I believe Bob Welch is on that record as well too. I think. Yeah, he is. So, anyway. Those are my latest finds. And thanks for clicking on this video. Let me know either way what you've been picking up or what is on your want list. I know on my want list and would like to pick up those reissues of the Danzig catalog, those 4 albums. That is on my want list. So hopefully I can pick those up. And I know there's some, the Cramps have some reissue releases. So those are on my want list as well. So let me know what are yours. Let me know if you like any of these albums I showed. Or let me know how you're doing. To the next video, folks. Take care.